Guys, this is Dub. I run a lawn care and landscaping business out of Nashville, Tennessee. This isn't going to be nothing too crazy. I'm just a solo guy. I went full time last year. Um, so nothing too crazy on the shop tour. Not, a million machines and things like that. Just a basic setup for a solo operator out here in Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the video. That shop and setup tour here. We got a 2011 Silverado 1500 5.3. Pretty good, 180,000 miles on it currently. Getting back to this trailer, 14-foot dovetail, dual axle. I've had it for about 3 years, so it's got a little bit of rust here and various other places. So I do need to repaint it. But this is our typical everyday setup. So normally we have a push mower that sits here in between this trim rack and the mower. Kind of fits perfect. We used to have it sitting right here and the handle would go into the lock, but when we got two mowers it just wouldn't fit. Getting into the zero turns we have a 3000 series Toro. It's got the 52-inch deck. Only real issue I've had with it is this seat. It really doesn't work. I could get a new seat, but like $600. I mean, come on, I got a new machine there and I don't use this as much anymore. I think I paid about $4,000 for it with everything. I bought it for $2,000, installed a new motor on it for another $2,000, so about $4,000. Not too bad whenever I was first starting my business, but I was always a big guy for the 60s because I striped the best with the 60-inch cut, honestly. So I picked up this guy mid-season, Toro 3000 series, obviously got the 60-inch cut. Picked it up with about 550 hours on it. I think I paid about $7,000 for it. So considering what the new machines go for about like 15, 16 grand, I think I got a pretty good deal on it. They both have the grass flaps on them. Pretty good. Only thing I have with it, only like bad thing I have to say about the grass flaps is it gets pretty dusty, honestly. Come whenever the leaves start to fall and stuff like that. Coming over to the trimmers. This is what I started my business with, this guy here. But if I was getting into the game today, I'd honestly go with Echo. This guy's just big and heavy. Well, yeah, big and heavy overall. And then if you put that hedge trimmer and you try to trim up those bigger trees or bigger bushes, it just kind of really hurts the shoulder after a while and gets a lot of wear and tear on your back. So I ended up switching to Echo. I've had this guy for a long time. That's why I started going with Echo. It's just light. It's so reliable. It's the SRM 266. Only issue I had is, I think end of last year, I was pull starting it and this broke, so I had to get a whole new assembly, which, I mean, $12-15, not too bad. But I ended up getting this. I wanted to get a combi system, but they didn't have any in stock, and so I just wanted to have another extra weed eater just for that security reason, just in case, like, hey, this one goes down again, I could use this one, or if this one goes down, I could always use this one. But I mainly use the 2620T now. Honestly, if I was getting into the business, I bought this guy from Home Depot, and if I was getting into the game now, I'd get this guy. It's honestly got almost the same power as the 2620T. It's got the same power, just, looks a little bit worse. But yeah, I mean, even if you got the extra money to splurge, get the combi system, because you could have the weed eater, you could have the hedge trimmers, I mean, you could have the bed redefiner, all that other stuff. So that's a trailer setup. This is kind of what we use on an everyday basis. So let's get over to the shop now. Alright guys, coming into the shop here, we got all our machines. This is a Ryan stand-on aerator. I think it's like a 30-inch, I believe. It's great. I've had it for about 30 hours or so. I've put 30 hours on it. I picked it up at 440 hours. It's got 471 now, so I've used it. It's pretty good. I like it. I got it for a good deal, about $4,000, so I can't complain on that. And then here's a seed spreader I have, Echo RB60. I like it. You put about 50 pounds of grass seed in it, you're good. So I got this nice little flap here. You open it. If you're on like open fields, it'll spray both sides, and then if you got a flower bed over here, you can just close it and it won't shoot anything over there. And then here's our blower, BR800C. It is a side start, which is nice. I like it. If a customer comes out and talks, I can shut it off and restart it pretty quick. Then right here we got the HC 2020 Echo hedge trimmer. I love this thing. Extremely lightweight. I could trim with that thing for hours and not get tired. Coming over here to our push mowers. This is the one that sits in between that trimmer rack and the mower. It's a HRN 216. I love it. It's good. It's got a lot of power. Cutting bi-weekly accounts. It's fantastic. Overgrown accounts, fantastic. Wet grass, fantastic. Come to this guy. I bought this guy not last year, the year before, probably mid-season as well. It's the FJ180V Kawasaki Turfmaster. I wouldn't recommend this machine at all. Maybe if you're doing weekly accounts, yes, it'd be a good machine. But doing weekly accounts, yes. But for like bi-weekly clients, wet grass, it's absolutely terrible. It'll bog down and die. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But with this machine, I cut bi-weekly grass, wet grass. It doesn't bog down, it doesn't die, but this one bogs down and dies. Maybe if I got the Kohler 200, it would be good. But I mean, for my weekly accounts that I bag, this thing's fantastic. But I just primarily use this now because I like it way more. It's pretty good to me. But I picked this up for like $1,000, so I thought I got it for a good deal, and I did. But I don't use it anymore, so I'll probably end up selling it here soon. I'm not too sure. Maybe keep it for a backup until I get a new one of those. Coming here to our wheelbarrow. We got the Gorilla wheelbarrow. Nothing fancy. Pretty good. I like it. Before I was actually using buckets, 5-gallon buckets, if you could believe the move mulch. It's coming over here. We got our ladder. We got our ladders. We got a beautiful door and a beautiful screen that I ended up breaking this year. Just I was trying to do something extra for the client, be nice, and ended up costing me $1,000. So I'll never do that again. Coming over here to our gas cans. A 2-cycle, 2.5-gallon. I like this thing. And then we got a 5.5-gallon regular gas. I prefer this over the Shurcan any day. Way faster, to get the gas into the machine. And with the Shurcans, like right in the back where the Shurcans are, they always end up like busting back there for some reason. I mean, it's okay. It's not, doesn't hurt it too much, but just if I'm hitting bumps and stuff, the gas is bouncing out, and I just don't like that. I mean, I like that way better. Coming down here, we got our Yeti cooler. Nothing crazy. We just got a bunch of crap here. Got some landscaping fabric in these white containers. And then just kind of are just random tools and assortment of crap on it. So we got bar oil, we got a little Milwaukee chainsaw and circular saw. I mean, just random stuff. And actually over here we got our chainsaw MS291. It's good. I don't really use it that much, honestly. I don't like to cut trees and stuff. I mean, I do, but just not a big fan of that. Right here we got our beautiful and beloved BR450. This was another machine I started my business with. Unfortunately, it just started backfiring and stuff this season, so that's why I got the 800. Not sure if it's a carburetor or what's wrong with it. I just haven't, really taken it to the shop. Coming down here, just got our essential stuff: ratchet straps, belts. All my other belts are in my truck for my 0 turns, waters, landscaping fabric, pins. And then when I was taking off that old motor from that 52, I took off some good parts I could possibly use in case that other motor went down. I think I have the starter over there, and this is just stuff when I was working on my truck, and we got RM18 down here. I love this. You can spray it around bushes and everything, no problem. So you're good on that. In here we just got a bunch of paint supplies and stuff. I do painting on like cars and things like that. Coming up here, just got a bunch of flags like oil companies and stuff like that. I just haven't put it up. This is actually my new shop, so I just haven't put these up yet. Paint for the mowers, and then just a assortment of crap. And then up here we got our lights. I actually want to come in, and on each beam I'd like to place these lights in here, because we do get in here at about 5:30 in the morning, and sometimes we don't come back until late at night, so it's kind of hard backing everything up when it's pitch black. And over here, this is for our ladder. When I do gutters, I like to use that. Coming down, we got our Snap-on box. Overrated in my opinion. I don't like it too much. I mean, it's just a toolbox. I could have got a Harbor Freight, but whatever. Coming over here, we got our little Milwaukee sprayer. We got grass seed. Just a bunch of other crap I collect during the season, so I can throw it away all at once for not too much of a killer price. Coming over here, we just got a bunch of crap. During the wintertime, I like to go to the auction and buy stuff and just sell on Facebook Marketplace. So that's what most of this stuff is, at least the stuff in the boxes. This bag is from my shop when I moved. What's always essential is I've got trailer tires on the rim and off the rim. So I always have tires whenever I need it. Because, one time I went through like 3 tires in just a week. So you just never know. Over here we got truck tires, and then we got mower tires. And then this, I bought this as an auction as well. This is a paint booth, so I'm going to see if it even works. I do have the blowers for it, but I just haven't seen if it worked. So this is a shop tour and, trailer tour and everything like that. I appreciate you guys watching. If you got any advice for me or anything like that, please let me know. I'm sorry this place is an absolute disaster, but it's just what happens in the season, man, is you get very busy, and you just start throwing crap everywhere and things like that. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day.